Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So this next excerpt teaches us humility. This is the meeting of Subhadra and Draupadi. Subhadra was married to Arjuna after his marriage to Draupadi. So this is an interesting excerpt. The Yadus bestowed vast amounts of wealth upon Arjuna, and he left Dwaraka accompanied by a long train of chariots and elephants, as well as hundreds and thousands of cows decorated with silk and gold. So in Vedic culture, the cow is decorated. In America, what did they do? Kill. Subhadra rode with him on a fine golden chariot drawn by tall white steeds. They soon arrived at Indraprastha, and Arjuna went straight to Yudhishthira. He clasped his feet and worshipped him according to Vedic injunctions. Arjuna then worshipped Daumya and the other rishis in the royal court. When the ceremonies were complete, his other brothers embraced him with tears in their eyes and asked him to relate to them all of his adventures. After spending time with his brothers, Arjuna went to see Draupadi. As he entered her chamber, she turned away from him and said, "Oh Arjuna, what brings you here at this time? You should go and be with your new bride. That daughter of the Satvata race must be missing you now." Very interesting. Prabhupada says that this is quite natural, this kind of behavior. Draupadi was annoyed. Arjuna was her favorite among all the Pandavas, and she feared he might come to prefer Subhadra over her. Arjuna repeatedly begged her forgiveness and assured her that his love for her was in no way diminished. That's what a good husband does. Even Krishna had to do like that. Draupadi continued to sulk. A second tie always relaxes the first one, no matter how strong it may have been. Arjuna tried to console the beautiful Draupadi, but she remained silent, always looking away from him. Seeing that he could not win her over, he left her chambers and went to Subhadra. Arjuna asked her to dress herself as a cowherder girl. He wanted to remind Draupadi that Subhadra was the sister of Krishna, Draupadi's beloved Lord. This is called using intelligence. You always have to use your intelligence to survive in this world. That's why we study Bhagavad Gita, to get good intelligence. Krishna had begun his life as a cowherder boy in a small village known as Vrindavan. By having Subhadra appear as a cowherder girl, Arjuna hoped that Draupadi's natural affection for Krishna would be awakened and directed toward his sister. The Yadu princess was brought into Draupadi's chamber, attired in simple red silk. The servant girls who showed her in said, "This maiden has asked if she could become your servant." There is humility. Just see what's happening. Subhadra's just been married to Arjuna. She's the sister of God. And what is she saying to Draupadi? I would like to become your servant. Humility is the key that unlocks the doors to the kingdom of heaven. Lord Chaitanya tells us around the neck you wear that mantra. Trinadapi sunichena tarot eva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Humility, humility, humility. How much? Don't worry. Don't worry how much. Every morning, take a big slice of humble pie. Eat the humble pie, begin your day. If you remain meek and humble, even Jesus taught his disciples, the meek shall inherit the earth. The meek. Subhadra immediately bowed before Draupadi and said, I am here to do your bidding. Draupadi had never seen Subhadra and did not realize who she was. But seeing her humble demeanor and being reminded of her Lord Krishna by Subhadra's rustic dress, Draupadi's heart melted. She raised her hands and blessed Subhadra, saying, May you become the wife of a hero and the mother of a hero. May you be without a rival. Subhadra replied, Tatastu. She then introduced herself. I am Subhadra, Krishna's sister. Draupadi smiled and embraced her co-wife. Her jealousy and anger were dissipated by Subhadra's gentleness. She asked Subhadra to tell her everything about Dwaraka and Krishna. If she's a devotee of Krishna, that's who she wants to know. They spoke together for hours. Then Draupadi took Subhadra by the hand and led her to meet Kunti. The two Pandava queens soon became close friends and would spend much time together discussing the activities of Krishna and his associates. Because that's what devotees do. How do you know someone's a devotee? Because what comes out of their mouth? Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Not somebody else. When devotees come together, that's who they talk about. They talk about Krishna, or they talk about Chaitanya, or they talk about Prabhupada. They keep their conversation on spiritual. All right, everybody chant the Maha Mantra.